Alright, so welcome to another Guitar Talk episode. I've talked about fast pentatonic runs in the past, but all of them were descending. So how about ascending pentatonic runs? So that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So ascending pentatonic runs. So everything that I've showed you so far, like the scale fragments, that were all descending versions. So for ascending, let's take a look at the straight ascending scale. So if we play the pentatonic scale in one position, it will look like this. The first thing that or I would recommend to do is to expand that shape. So instead of just playing one position, we can do this. So that's a very common way of playing the scale. But you can make your own shape, like you can, let's say this one. So technically just adding in positions and shifting positions as you ascend the scale. So instead of playing just one position, add two or three more positions to that, so that you can expand it, so that you can have a much longer pentatonic scale. So you can do anything that you want. That was a very common one because it's in octaves, and the shape repeats itself, and it's like all index and ring finger patterns. So it's easy to play. So the next thing that we can do is take the scale fragments that we've learned from the past, or any scale fragment. Let's take the Eric Johnson scale fragment as an example for this. So the Eric Johnson is the one that I've shown you is inherently for descending. So it would sound like this. So what we can do is we can ascend that. So instead of playing this, we can. So if we apply that scale fragment, the ascending version of it in the pentatonic scale in one position, it will sound like this. So economy pick, down, down, up. Or you can do hammer-ons and pull-ups. And what we can do after that, basically that's already an ascending run. If you play the Eric Johnson in one position, that's one way to do an ascending pentatonic scale. But if you combine the concept of expanding the pentatonic scale and adding in the scale fragment, the Eric Johnson version, we can have a more expanded or more interesting sounding scale. So we can expand the scale and add the scale fragments. So we're gonna add, I'm gonna show you if I add the Eric Johnson scale fragment in every instance that I can. So instead of playing just straight pentatonic scale, I'm gonna add the Eric Johnson scale fragment everywhere. So if I play that fast, so the interesting thing about that is, since you're shifting positions, we are combining the Eric Johnson scale fragment and the ascending pentatonic shape, and we can have all these different odd note groupings that we can generate by doing that. So instead of just playing straight, I added the Eric Johnson there. So I'll play it straight, which is fine by itself. You can do a straight scale fragment or a pentatonic run. There's nothing wrong with that. There's actually a lot of things that you can do with just playing straight, just by having a good time. But you know, we can add scale fragments here and there to make it more interesting. And you can add it anywhere you want. You can combine them, mix and match. You can do a straight pentatonic run and add a scale fragment here, and maybe not in the next cycle. So you can just mix and match. So you can do that, or you can add every instance. So you can have fun with this, do anything that you want. And you can do it in any position. So basically, I'm just adding this or that scale fragment in anywhere, any part of the pentatonic scale, but wherever I'm playing. I'll just add the scale fragment. To make your ascending pentatonic runs sound a little bit more interesting. So that's one way you can do that. I'll show you more ways of incorporating scale fragments ascending wise in the next few videos. Thanks for watching.